Cyprian of Carthage de Catholicae Ecclesiae Unitate, Episode 8. Unde nobis exemplum datum est veteris hominis viam fugere, vestigiis Christi vincentes insistere, ne denuo incauti, in mortis laqueum revolvamur, sed ad periculum providi accepta immortalitate potiamur. Cyprian continues his discussion of how it is that Christ escaped the temptations which Satan offered to him. Whence, unde, or from this source, an example, exemplum, or a pattern, has been given to us, datum est nobis. The subject here is exemplum, which is in the neuter singular and nominative. The indirect object is nobis, in the masculine plural and dative. From this we have received an example, or a pattern, and it is an example, veteris hominis viam fugere, namely, of fleeing or of escaping from the path of the old man, veteris hominis. Viam is feminine, singular, and accusative, the object of fugere, and veteris hominis is masculine, singular, and genitive. So it is an exemplum of two things. First of all, viam fugere. Secondly, it is an exemplum insistere, or we could say vestigiis insistere. So an example of fleeing the path of the old man, also an exemplum, a pattern, or an example of persisting in or staying on the footsteps or the tracks of Christ our conqueror, Christ as he wins, vincentis. Insistere takes the dative case, and thus vestigiis is neuter plural and dative. The lexical entry is vestigium. Christi vincentis is masculine, singular, and genitive, and vincentis is a participle from the third conjugation verb, vincere. We then, for the rest of the sentence, have a negative purpose clause. We do this in order that not, lest, all over again, denuo, afresh, anew, from the start, in order that all over again, in our incauti, being unaware or incautious, this is masculine, plural, nominative, the subject, less unaware, we get ensnared, revolvamur. We again become ensnared, revolvamur, in mortis laqueum, in the snare, or in the trap, in laqueum of death. So revolvamur is first plural, present, subjunctive, and passive, from the third conjugation verb, revolvere, like so. Incauti is the subject, it is subjunctive, because, as I said, this is a negative purpose clause. Laqueum is masculine, singular, and accusative, the object of the preposition in, and mortis in the feminine singular and genitive. We get tripped up in the snare of death. But instead, said, ad periculum providi, being on our guard against, or foreseeing, being prescient, that's pro vidus masculine, plural, nominative. This is a substantive adjective. But instead, looking forward toward the danger, we gain power over, or we take control of, potiamur, accepta immortalitate, the immortality we have received. We take possession of it. Potiamur is a deponent verb, potior, potiri, fourth conjugation, and it always patterns with the ablative. Thus, accepta immortalitate, an ablative of instrument, and these are feminine, singular, and ablative.